Hi, welcome to Kutopia, our very own knitting utopia. My name is Sonja and I'm coming to you from Helsinki, Finland. Today is Saturday, August 31st, 2024. It's the last day of summer, last official day of summer, and it's been a hot minute since my last video. But I have a very good reason for not filming, and the said reason is here. We had a baby. Shortly after filming my latest episode a bit over a year ago, I think I filmed a total of one episode on 2023, but yeah. It was a rough year, and a bit after filming the last episode in August 2023, I found out that we were expecting baby, and being pregnant in your mid-30s, it was not fun. I really felt the 4 years that had passed since the last time I was pregnant. But yeah, I survived. Everything is well. By no means was my pregnancy as hard as some other women's pregnancies. I don't want to make it sound like that. It was just that I was very tired in the beginning of pregnancy. Then I had like 3 weeks of feeling well at the beginning of this year, and then I was tired again. But it's all good, it's all good. So I didn't knit that much. I didn't have the energy to film anything, didn't have anything to show you, and also I really wanted to keep my pregnancy out of social media. It was not something I was comfortable sharing while it was going on. So it just felt the right thing to do, to have this pause. I could have told you guys that there was gonna be a pause, but we're back now. I hope you can forgive me. and now the baby was born in April, so they're about 4 months old now, and we've been learning to live as a family of 4. Kids been great. They turned 4 this summer, and they're really feeling the big sibling vibes. And I'm very proud of them. And yeah, knitting mojo is back. Knitting time it's not, but I do what I can. I've been doing some knitting, some crocheting here and there during the summer, and now that we're entering the season of the knitter's favorite season, the fall, the sweater season, sweater weather. Hopefully we'll get some sweater weather eventually. It is still very warm here in Helsinki, but we'll get there eventually. So yeah, I'm excited to be back here. I'm excited to film. It is a bit nerve-wracking, but we shall see. I haven't. I feel that I'm quite laid back with my videos. If you've been here before, you can probably tell. I'm also quite laid back with my knitting, and so I'm a very big believer in the saying that, how do you say it? Perfection is the enemy of done. So nothing perfect in here. But yeah, business as usual. I have 3 finished objects to share with you, and then I have 1 active whip, and that's about it. You're all so welcome to be here with me today. I'm so excited to film, and I'm gonna film this fall if nothing major happens. I'm gonna make this happen. But yes, let's get started. So, finished objects. I have done some socks during the last year. I crocheted a HOBO bag by Paula's Trick for my friend, and some bits and pieces here and there, but there's no point in you know, trailing my steps and sharing with you everything that I have done in the last year, and it's not even that much because I was too tired to knit. But the first finished object that I want to share with you is the one that I'm actually wearing right now. This is Tolsta by Rebecca Clow, aka Kutopia. This is my second Tolsta. I knit the first one last summer, 2023, and that's like a winter version of Tolsta because it has this linen. It's a combination of linen and mohair yarn, and I didn't get to wear it at all last fall because I was pregnant and Tommy prevented it. But yeah, this year I wanted to knit another one. I had this yarn. I have one ball left. This is Herwool double cotton. It's a DK weight cotton yarn, and this light blue. Can you see? In this very light blue, and this is Thrifted yarn. I had thrifted this a while back, and I had enough to make some sort of summery garment with it, and I had few ideas, but in the end I wanted to make a very simple t-shirt design, and for that I knew that the Tolsta tee was a perfect pattern, because it is meant to be altered, or it is meant to be modified. That's the word. So yeah, I try to get up, but I'm quite close to the camera and I have no room for backing. So let's see what we can show to you. Not much. I have this was it half length sleeves. All the edges are folded, and I'm not sure how well this would work with this heavy cotton yarn. The neckline is fine, but the sleeves might roll up with use. But I don't know. I haven't wet blocked this or anything. This is how it came off the needles. So I don't know how the fabric will hopefully relax a bit once I I said wet block, but I'm gonna put it in the washer when it's time for that. The length, I can't show it to you right now. I tried to get some pictures and put them in here, but the length is a bit cropped. So this is meant to be worn with trousers, pants, and I'm thinking that this will be my office t-shirt when I go back to work. Unfortunately, I'm not going back to work till early 2025, at the beginning of January. This is not the reason that I can't wear this before I go to work is that it's not big enough to be breastfeeding friendly. So I can't be bothered with anything that I can't just, I need to have the room to feed the baby right now. I can't be bothered with any hassle. But yeah, I was aiming for a bit more oversized look, but I think I casted this on like 3 or 4 times before I got where I wanted. The original Tolsta is not a low neckline, but it's more open than I wanted to. I wanted to have this quite high, like crew neck on the sweater. So I had to do some trial and error before realizing what I needed to do. And then at first I was knitting the size 6 size, but I think that was the first one. I started with the size 6 stitches and went with that, and that what just felt very oversized in a wrong way. And then I went down a size or even 2 sizes, and that wasn't working either. And eventually I realized that if I want a higher neckline, I need to start with fewer stitches. I'm not sleeping at the moment that much, you know, I have a baby, so you know, realizing these simple things might take some time. But so in the end I started with the stitch count from the smallest size, and then I just did the increases up until I was on the fifth size. Yeah, and if this was a drapier fabric, this would be a good size, but this is kind of a thick fabric, so to be perfect, this would need to be 1 size bigger. But well, I haven't wet blocked this, so that might be also that once I wash this, it's all gonna be good. But it's very wearable. It's not. It's more fitted than I wanted to, but that just means that I'm gonna wear it with different pants that I originally thought I would. The oversized t-shirt that I was going for was meant to be worn with shorts and jeans, and to be more of a relaxed look. But now this more fitted look, I think I'm gonna go with some lovely earrings and then dressier pants, and wear this to the office. So it's not what I originally planned for, but it's very, very wearable anyways. And it's quite hot right now. It's the last day of August, and weather is still way I don't even know. It's over 20 degrees Celsius, maybe even 24 degrees Celsius still, and I'm done. Can you say that? But first I was pregnant for a full year. No, well, not full year, but first I was pregnant for 9 months, and after that I've been breastfeeding. So I've been sweating for a year now, and I don't want to sweat anymore. But anywho, I haven't weighed this. I don't know how much yarn this took. Maybe on just under six balls. These are 100-gram balls. But yeah, that kind of measuring is not something that we do right now. as I'm sure you will understand. But yeah, just a very nice basic tee. And just when I was finishing this, the like the last centimeters of the hem were really a labor of love. I just wanted to be done with this. I had run out of steam, I don't know, when I was doing the sleeves. I tend to do the sleeves before finishing the hem. That's my way of avoiding the sleeve island. But yeah, I was so done with this. I had gone back and forth with it so many times, and I just wanted a finished t-shirt. And when I was finishing this, I stumbled upon, oh my god, on Instagram. Ohwataknit, yeah, Ohwataknit published her. Oh, actually, I saw the teasers first. But this very simple, oversized, basic t-shirt pattern. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll put it either in here or at least in the description box down below, as all the other details that I can remember to put there. And so yeah, that's definitely going on my to-do list. That t-shirt. That's kind of what I was. Well, it's not exactly what I was aiming for when doing this, but when it might be even. I didn't know I was aiming for that one, but now I know that I need to knit that one for myself as well. But yeah, here's the first finished object, which is Tolsta tee. The pattern still very well written. Rebecca actually updated the pattern with a modifications for bigger busted girlies this summer, and I thought that I was gonna get an oversized fit, such an oversized fit that I wouldn't need those modifications, so I went with the original pattern. But well, now we know better, but this is good enough anyways. I'm also planning on knitting the Tolsta tank at some point, because I love Rebecca's designs and the work that she puts onto her designs and patterns. Everything is so well thought out, and just I think she just spoke about that in some of her episodes, how she wants to give the people who buy her patterns like money's worth of pattern. That what makes she wants to give enough value in her designs to the knitters, and I think that's just something to admire. But yeah, I will probably knit Tolsta tees in the future as well. But I think it's time to admit that the DK weight version is a bit heavy and warm for me, even when using cotton yarn. So a fingering weight Tolsta tee for the next time. But yeah, this is the first FO of the compact episode. On to the next one. I just, maybe this week, I finished a pair of socks. These have not been washed yet, and I have not yet weaved in the yarn ends, but still I'm gonna call these finished, and you're gonna have to accept that. These I call my birthing socks, and that's because I was knitting these while we were in the hospital. I was still knitting these with the early with the when the birth was at very early stages before the pain got too much. So yeah, these are my birthing socks. I can't remember the name of the yarn now, but it's some sort of self-striping sock yarn, fingering weight. I love these muted colors. These are for me. I need the leg. Well, the part that is above your ankles a bit longer than I usually do. I love the color so much that I kind of want the sock to peak above the I completely lost it. I want people to be able to see my socks above my shoes. That's what I want. But yeah, nothing to report, nothing to write home about these 64 stitches. These are worked top down. There's 2x2 rib. Here a rounded toe, rounded heel, reinforced heel. This is my go-to in my own socks, and then just my basic decreases, and then I closed it with Kitchener's stitch. And I usually don't try to match the stripes with my self-striping yarn, but I did this time, and I'm quite happy with the results. They are nearly identical. But yeah, just some basic socks for me. And after years and years of knitting quite complicated socks, even doing some cables and lace and all that jazz, I have now realized and I have now admitted to myself that this is the type of sock that will get most use. This is the type of sock that I prefer, just the basic vanilla sock. This is my bread and butter. I need these kind of socks. Well, actually, I don't need socks at all. I should mend some socks, but I could stop knitting socks today and not run out of socks to wear for like, I don't know, 10 years. But it's nice to have new socks every now and then. But yeah, haven't weighed these either. Used 2.25mm needles, and I'm pretty sure that these weigh around 70 grams, because maybe even 80 grams because of the length of the whatever this is. No, not 80 grams, 75 max. But you know how much yarn a basic sock takes. This is around European size 40 to 41. Which there's that. And the third finished object is a pair of socks as well. These are not for me. These are a thank you gift for my mom's friend, who this past summer borrowed us her stroller when we were visiting my parents, because we ran out of space in the rental car for our stroller. So she was a lifesaver. Lifesaver indeed. Don't know what we would have done for the 2 weeks if we didn't have those strollers with us. But yeah, this is a DK DK sock. The pattern is called Kerttu. It's a Finnish women's name, Kerttu, and the socks are named after the aunt of the designer. Or actually, if I remember correctly, the design is actually from the auntie Kerttu. It's a very simple lace pattern. Easy to memorize. I think it's 6 rounds. A total of 6 rounds for the pattern repeat. And I used DK socks. I used 3 DK sock yarn, basic sock yarn. It was either seitsemänveljestä or something similar. Navita seitsemänveljestä. That's like the working horse DK sock yarn here in Finland. And 3.5mm needles. I usually knit my DK socks with 3.25mm needles, but I couldn't find them. So we went with 3.5mm instead, and it's fine. That's just, it's a small difference. And these turned out well. I haven't wet blocked these either, and they look so good. It's so neat looking already, even without the finishing touches, you might say. The same type of heel that I did for my birthing socks, and the back of leg, let's go with that one, is 1x1 rib. But yeah, these were just a fast knit. These took about a week, even with the baby. But yeah, very happy with these. Haven't weighed these either. I guess that's something that I don't do right now. I'm sure you understand why. But yeah, 3 finished objects: 1 t-shirt, 2 pairs of socks, and I now declare summer knitting 2024 finished. I'm done. And now on to the works in progress. Okay, works in progress. As I told you, I only have 1 active WIP right now, and it's gonna be pain to show you guys, because once I was done with my t-shirt and socks, I decided to put a few more squares into my cozy memory blanket. You have seen this before. This is my one of my forever WIPs and one of my scrap yarn projects that I've been working for years and years and years, and there have been times that I have not touched this at all for quite some time, but this year, because sometimes this has been the only one that, because this takes no brain power. Once I have this in my lap and I have my scrap yarn basket next to me, I don't have to think anything else than what color do I choose next. So this is a no-brain project. It's getting quite big. I think the width of it, I'm happy with the width. I'm done. This is how wide I want this to be. I think it's like 1.7 meters even, at least 1.5, probably more. And I'm still adding to the length of this blanket. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a bed throw. Definitely when it's done. And when I started to make this 5, 6, 7 years ago. Can it be 7? Maybe 6 years ago. Let's go with 6. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't know who this was meant for, what it was gonna be. I just wanted to make this. But last week the kid kind of declared that this is gonna be for them, and obviously now they're very anxious to see it get done, and I've been trying to explain to them that this will take a long time before it's finished. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to finish this in the 2025. I'm not gonna do it this year. No way. But maybe in 2025. I want this to be long enough for a adult size bed, and well, it is wide enough for a single bed, and if I want to, I can add to the width of the blanket later on. Well, probably once I'm done with this, I will never want to touch this again, but yeah. This is gonna be a bed throw for the kid. I'm using all my miscellaneous fingering weight scrap yarns. Well, not all. These are either sock yarn bases, or then these are superwashed yarn bases, so that you could, in theory at least, wash this in the machine. I work this diagonally, as you can see, and I weave in the ends whenever I'm done with a single diagonal row. And as you can see, I'm in the middle of square right now. I started this yesterday, and I'm about halfway done with this row. And once I decided that I was done with the width, I just started to work upwards on this side, and then once I'm happy with the length of the blanket, then the rows will get shorter and shorter and shorter until finally there is one last square to knit. I don't know how I ended up knitting this diagonally, but I just feel that it's way easier to decide on the colors you wanna. It's way easier to pick a color when you have three squares to sort of guide you with the colors. And I don't know why I bother with picking the colors so much, because this is a mess. There is every single color under the sun in here, so it's not gonna be that pretty or that harmonious when it's done. It's gonna be all over the place, and I'm gonna love it. But yeah, what else is there to say? I think I have done maybe 6 rows this year. That sounds quite a lot. But I have been knitting this quite a lot. Well, you're not gonna tell me that I lied to you. I've done 5 or 6 rows to this one this year already, and I'm pretty confident that there will be at least few few more rows to come this year. But yeah, this is the only active WIP I have at the moment. I'm not gonna share my fall knitting plans with you yet, because I'm planning on doing a whole nother episode about that. So sit tight and wait and I will see you again in a few weeks time with my fall knitting plans. But yeah, I did it. I did it. First recorded episode in over a year. I feel good. I'm almost out of time. I threw my family away from our home to have some peace and quiet, and I was promised 1.5 hours and I have 15 minutes left. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Please give me any comments, any feedback, wishes that what do you want to see from me in the future, and I will keep on knitting, and I'll see you again in a few weeks time, and I really hope to see you here again as well. Take care. Bye.